हेलो सबैजनालाई बैंकिङ बडी नेपालमा तपाईहरुलाई स्वागत छ। यो नेपाल राष्ट्र बैंक एक्ट 2058 लाई चाहिँ मैले इंग्लिश मिडियमबाट चाहिँ लोकसेवा अथवा बैंकिङ प्रिपरेसन्स बैंकिङ एस्पिरेसन बैंकिङ सेक्टरमा चाहिँ प्रवेश गर्न चाहनु हुने परीक्षार्थीहरुलाई चाहिँ फोकस गरेर यो नेपाल राष्ट्र बैंक एक्ट 2058 इंग्लिश मिडियममा मैले लिएर आएको छु। म आफैले पनि बैंकिङको प्रिपरेसन गरिरहँदा चाहिँ मलाई विभिन्न यो मेटेरियल्सहरु चाहिँ इंग्लिशमा नपाउने भएकोले गर्दा केही कठिनाइ भएको थियो। पाए पनि क्वालिटी नपाउने, कपी पेस्ट हुने, एक्जाम ओरिएन्टेड नोट्सहरुको अलि समस्या अभाव भएर चाहिँ तपाईहरुलाई सहज हुन्छ भनेर मैले यो लिएर आएको छु। सुरु गरौँ। नेपाल राष्ट्र बैंक एक्ट 2058 यो प्रिएम्बल पार्ट तपाईहरुले हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। यो त्यति अब एक्जाम पोइन्ट अफ भ्यूबाट त्यति नसोध्ला, तथापि अध्ययन गर्न मन छ भने मैले यसलाई एकदम सर्ट र कन्साइज फर्ममा ट्रान्सलेट गरेर राखिदिएको छु। सुरुमा जाउँ। अब्जेक्टिभ्स अफ द बैंक। द अब्जेक्टिभ्स अफ द नेपाल राष्ट्र बैंक एज स्टेटेड इन सेक्सन 4 aim to ensure the stability and growth of the economy. The objectives of the bank shall be as follows: formulate monetary and foreign exchange policy for economic stability and sustainable development. Enhance access of financial services and public confidence by maintaining stability in the banking and financial sectors. Develop a secure, healthy and efficient system of payment. In conclusion, the Nepal Rastra Bank focuses on creating policy for a stable economy, making financial services more accessible and ensuring the safety of payment systems. यति तपाईले लेख्दा हुन्छ। मैले चाहिँ यो नोट बेसिकली एक्जाम पोइन्ट अफ भ्यूमा, जस्तै अब एक्टमा त अलि लामो लेखिएको हुन्छ र परीक्षामा हामीसँग लिमिटेड टाइम हुने हुँदाखेरि चाहिँ एक्जामलाई फोकस भएर टु दी पोइन्ट हुने गरी मात्रै गरेको छु। फंक्शन, ड्युटीज एन्ड पावर्स अफ द बैंक। The Nepal Rastra Bank, established under the Nepal Rastra Bank Act 2058, holds key responsibility outlined in Section 5 of the Act. This duty encompasses various aspects of monetary policy, financial regulation, and economic development. के छन् त functions and duties भन्दा issues bank notes and coins, formulate and implement monetary policies for price stability, formulate and implement foreign exchange policies, determine foreign exchange rate and manage reserves, license, regulate and supervise banks and financial institutions, serve as a banker, advisor and financial agent for the government, act as a lender of last resort for banks and financial institutions, establish and regulate payment, clearing and settlement systems, conduct open market operations for liquidity management, and perform any other necessary function to achieve the bank's objectives. यसमा तपाईले नेपाल राष्ट्र बैंक एक्ट जुन नेपाली भर्जनमा छ, इंग्लिश भर्जनमा पनि चाहिँ नेपाल राष्ट्र बैंकको साइटमा चाहिँ हामीले पाउन सक्छौं, तर त्यो अलिकति लेन्दी छ, अलिकति लामो छ र मैले यसलाई चाहिँ कन्साइज फर्ममा त्यो जुन एन ले भन्न खोजेको, एक्ट ले भन्न खोजेको कुरालाई चाहिँ आउने गरी तर छोटो परीक्षामाले चाहिँ लेख्न सहज हुने गरी चाहिँ यसलाई मैले एडिट गरेको छु। र यसमा दुईटा संशोधित दुईटा पोइन्टहरु पनि अरु छन्। हालसालै संशोधन केही एक वर्ष करिब अगाडि चाहिँ संशोधन भएको, त्यो दुईटा पोइन्ट चाहिँ यसमा इन्क्लुड छैन। यो मैले पहिले बनाएको नोट भएको कारणले गर्दा त्यसमा तपाईलाई चाहियो भने कमेन्ट गर्नु होला, म उपलब्ध गराउने नै छु। र इन समरी, द नेपाल राष्ट्र बैंक्स फंक्शन इन्क्लुड issuing currency, formulating monetary policies, regulating financial institutions and facilitating economic stability. यति मात्रै लेख्दा हुन्छ कन्क्लुजन पार्टमा। अब नेक्स्ट, फंक्शन not to be carried out by the bank. It is mentioned in the section 7, following functions cannot be carried out: providing loans, accepting deposit or making financial gifts, purchase shares in any commercial bank, financial institution, public corporation, company or acquire proprietary right in any institution, carrying out any type of trade, acquiring rights over movable or immovable property through purchase, lease or any other means except when necessary for its functions or objectives. यो रेस्ट्रिक्सन हुँदा हुँदै पनि केही चाहिँ गर्न सक्छ यी रेस्ट्रिक्सनको बावजुद। Despite the above restrictions, the bank is authorized to provide loans and invest in share of institutions aiding its functions or objectives not exceeding 10% of their total capital and provide loans to its employees. Next topic ma jaun. Privileges and facilities to the bank. It is mentioned in the section 8, regardless of the existing laws, the bank shall enjoy the following benefits: exemption from taxes and fees on incomes, transactions and properties of the bank, no registration fees for loan related deeds from the bank, no need for revenue stamps on bank related documents, no taxes or duties on importing exporting currency materials. अब यसको तपाईले जुन एनआरबी को साइटमा राखिएको इङ्ग्लिश ट्रान्सलेसन अनअफिसियल इङ्ग्लिश ट्रान्सलेसन अथवा नेपाली भर्जनकै जुन आधिकारिक चाहिँ एक्टमा हेर्नुभयो भने यो अलि लामो छ, यी पोइन्ट्सहरु अलि लामोमा छ, त्यसलाई अब हुवाहु इङ्ग्लिशमा ट्रान्सलेट गर्दा झनै लामो हुन जान्छ। तर मैले एक्जाम फोकस भएर चाहिँ सहज हुने हिसाबले चाहिँ यो बनाएको हो। अब फर्मेसन अफ बोर्ड, इट इज मेन्सन इन सेक्सन 14। The bank board of directors comprises of 7 members which are as follows: Governor chairperson, Secretary Ministry of Finance member, 2 deputy governors governor, 3 directors appointed by the government of Nepal from individual distinguished in economy, monetary, banking, finance and commercial law fields are the members. यसरी चाहिँ 7 जना मेम्बरहरु हुने प्रावधान रहेको छ। Now appointment of the members of the board. बोर्डमा को मेम्बर कति के मेम्बर हुन्छ त हामीलाई थाहा भयो। अब अपॉइंटमेंट प्रक्रिया के छ? Appointment for the governor. It is outlined in the section 15. The government of Nepal Council of Ministers appoint the governor based on the recommendation of the recommendation committee. Recommendation committee, there are 3 members in the recommendation committee: Minister of Finance chairperson, 1 former governor member, and 1 individual designated by the government of Nepal from the fields of economic, monetary, banking, finance and commercial law. So there are a total of 3 members, and the 3 members will recommend 3 renowned individuals from the fields of economics, monetary, banking, finance, commerce, management and commercial law, including the deputy governors, to the Council of Ministers, and among the 3 recommended individuals, 1 will be appointed as the governor. The next is appointment of the deputy governor. It is outlined in the section 16. So the deputy governor's recommendation will done by the governor, and the government of Nepal Council of Ministers will appoint the deputy governor based on the governor's recommendation. Now appointment of the directors. So it is outlined in section 17. The government of Nepal Council of Ministers appoints directors. Directors are appointed representing various sectors such as economic, monetary, banking, financial management and commercial law, chosen from individuals renowned in these fields. So as you can see, all the members of the board are appointed by the government of Nepal Council of Ministers, but their recommendation process is different. For the governor, it is recommended by the recommendation committee of 3 members, and for the deputy governor, the governor will recommend for the deputy governor, and for the directors, directly Council of Ministers will appoint the directors. Now the qualification of directors, it is outlined in section 20. So to qualify for the positions of governor, deputy governor and director, individual must meet the following criteria: must be a citizen of Nepal, should possess a high moral character, need to have work experience in economic, monetary, banking, financial and commercial law sectors after obtaining at least a master's degree in fields such as economics, monetary studies, banking, finance, commerce, management, public administration, statistics, mathematics or law, and not disqualified under section 21. So there are grounds for disqualification in section 21, which is as follows: members or officials of a political party to be appointed as governor, deputy governor and or director. So these points should not be done. Members or officials of a political party, individuals blacklisted regarding transaction with the commercial bank or financial institution, current officials employed by any commercial bank or financial institution, individual holding 5% or more shares voting rights in a commercial bank or financial institution, person declared bankrupt due to inability to repay debts to creditors, and a lunatic person, and person convicted by a court for offenses involving moral turpitude. So a person with who has these traits will not be qualified for the post of governor, deputy governor or director. Now grounds for removal of the directors, it is mentioned in section 22. In what situation the directors can be removed from the office. Disqualification under section 21, as I mentioned earlier in section 21, if any person has done any of these acts or is involved in any of these activities, he will be removed from the office. Ineffectiveness in fulfilling the bank's objectives, actions leading to the loss or harm to the banking and financial system of the country, dishonesty or malicious behavior in bank transactions, revocation of professional license or disqualification from engaging in any profession due to misconduct, and absence from more than 3 consecutive board meetings without a valid reason. The board meetings will be conducted for at least once a month, that is at least 12 times a year. So if a director does not attend the board meeting for 3 consecutive times without a valid reason, he will be removed from the office. However, the concerned individual must be given a reasonable opportunity to defend themselves before the removal. He must be given the opportunity, and an inquiry committee will be formed, which consists of 3 members. A retired justice of the Supreme Court designated by the government of Nepal will be a chairperson, and 2 individuals selected by the government of Nepal from distinguished figures in economic, monetary, banking, financial, commercial or management sector will be the members. For the removal of a deputy governor or director, the government of Nepal must conduct an inquiry through the committee and proceed with removal based on committee's recommendation. त्यसै रिमुभ गर्न मिल्दैन, विभिन्न क्राइटेरियाहरू फुलफिल नगरेको अवस्थामा एउटा रिकमेन्डेसन एउटा इन्क्वायरी कमिटी गठन हुन्छ 3 सदस्यीय, र त्यो 3 सदस्यीय समितिले गरेको चाहिँ दिएको रिपोर्ट प्रतिवेदनको आधारमा चाहिँ हटाउन सकिने व्यवस्था रहेको छ. Okay, so that's it for today. So I don't want to make this video long or it will be monotonous. तपाईलाई अन्य कुनै टपिकमा अब यसको पनि पार्ट 2 म लिएर आउने नै छु. NRB Act को पार्ट 2 will be brought soon. र यो बाहेक अन्य कुनै टपिक बैंकिङ सेक्टरको अन्य कुनै टपिक चाहे एक्ट, म्यानेजमेन्ट, म्याथमेटिक्स जुनसुकै टपिक इंग्लिश मिडियममा यदि आवश्यक परेको छ भने सब्स्क्राइब गरेर कमेन्ट गर्नु होला. म कन्जिक्युटिभ रूपमा म चाहिँ भिडियोजहरु लिएर आउने नै छु. Thank you very much. In the end, don't forget to subscribe.